Guys, we're so sorry because during our Nolan marathon, I know we kind of touched on this, but we missed not one, but two movies.
Two movies, it's true.
Releasing in theaters, and we just reviewed The Smashing Machine.
It's true.
So if you haven't checked that one out and you're curious on what we think about The Smashing Machine, go check that one out.
Go check it out.
But today we are reviewing
One Battle After Another by Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yes. So welcome back to Stole My Line, a Fireside film podcast. I'm Grant.
And I'm Drew.
And so One Battle After Another has a ton of buzz around it in the cinema world.
It does. It is probably, I would say Sinners and this are the most talked about movies of the year.
Yeah, at least.
And I don't think that's going to be topped, just like conversationally wise.
At least within people that actually are invested in film. I feel like some people might be really into the new Avatar and stuff like that.
I could see that being talked about.
But this has been talked about in the Oscars buzz, Best Pictures, sense and stuff. So, I just saw the movie today. You saw it last week.
I saw it like 3-4 days ago. Yeah.
So I'm a little fresher, but I had a very positive experience watching this movie.
Okay.
I really liked a lot about it, but I want to hear some of your positives, some of your thoughts, some of your negatives. I want to hear I think you're less high on this movie than I am.
I'm glad that you're high because I want to know why people like this movie because I went into it knowing all the buzz, right? I was like, everyone's talking about this movie.
Is a little like, I wish I didn't know as much about it.
I do think that hindered my experience.
There was a lot of hype around it.
Right, it's true.
But yeah, so you're saying that you aren't as high on this movie.
I don't think I am. There was a lot of buzz around this movie. I went expecting. Well, I don't really know what I expected because I didn't know the plot, but I just expected something good. And it was fine.
It was fine, really.
I mean, it was like, I think my biggest negative is like, none of the characters were at all likable.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Like, I was not invested in anyone but the daughter.
Yeah, that's
for
fair.
Literally the whole movie.
Yeah, I agree.
They were all criminals, or it was Leo who... Well,
was kind of like
we'll
get into spoilers
later,
but yeah, no, that's fair. That's a fair take.
Now, I think positives, filmmaking wise,
it's so good.
This movie's phenomenal. I think the road chase scene at the end,
was
so good.
Yeah, 100%. And I think this movie builds tension in really, really awesome ways.
Agree.
There's a ton of great chase sequences.
Right.
Soundtrack is really, really interesting and really good. Performances are good. Everybody talks about Sean Penn. We'll just give him his flowers now.
He was weird and scary, which is what he was trying to do.
Yeah,
so.
And he's very watchable, almost to the point where, like, even though he's the bad guy, you kind of like him. I don't know if
I liked him.
Well, I don't know. When you said, I want to know why everybody likes this movie, referencing how I like this movie, I don't know why everybody really likes this movie. I'll tell you why I like this movie. I like this movie because I thought it was beautifully shot.
True.
I thought the film looked amazing. I haven't done a ton of research on what they shot it on. I think they filmed it for IMAX though.
Yeah, they did.
Which most people do nowadays anyway. So.
Yeah, Tron Ares did that also, which feels random, but that's another story.
We probably won't review that one unless y'all are dying in our comment section to review Tron Ares. But I love the filmmaking. I really did love just how entertaining it was for me. Like, every chase sequence, kind of the twists and turns of some of the characters. I love Benicio del Toro in this movie.
I just wish he was in the movie more, honestly.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
But I feel like how characters get themselves into situations and then got out of those situations was really, really interesting. The car chase scene at the end. I thought the movie ended fine, as for the actual ending. I have some thoughts on more of the plot stuff, but that'll also be spoilers. So I feel like this movie was good. I feel like it's a good movie. I think film of the year, ? I don't know. People were calling it the movie of the year. Obvious Best Picture winner.
I disagree.
I don't. This isn't. This is a good movie, and if it wins Best Picture, it'll probably be like Paul Thomas Anderson gets his flowers like Chris Nolan did.
Right.
2 years ago. And Paul Thomas Anderson has made amazing stuff. Don't want to knock him at all. But this isn't even his best movie.
No, not even close.
So
you're getting smoked.
Yeah, I'm getting smoked right now. I don't even know what to do about that. So, but yeah, I want to hear more of your thoughts and your questions and stuff.
I mean, I think a lot of the aspects of this movie are super solid, from filmmaking, score, performances in general. Honestly, I think Leo crushed it. It's kind of a given.
Yeah.
Whoever the daughter was, I'll find that out
Is
in
it
a
like
second.
Chase Infinity?
Oh, I think it is. Wow, look at you.
I know.
I thought she did really good.
Yeah. I thought all the performances were great.
Right.
Honestly.
But I thought the story was just... Here's kind of my biggest issue, and I'll say this generally before we get into spoilers, of like, super political movie,
Yeah.
which I think is fine.
I want to
depending
delve
on-
into that.
Right, depending on where you go with that. But then it was like, this movie focused on like this father-daughter dynamic, which is like fine, and I think those can blend together, but they
Yeah.
just didn't. It was
Yeah.
like, it felt very like two different stories, and they never blended.
See, I have a take on that, which I know we kind of reference Eddington a little bit.
This
in
movie
passing.
felt a lot like Eddington to me.
It didn't feel a ton like Eddington in the actual filmmaking and story. I feel like this story and filmmaking was stronger than that of Eddington. But as for the political backdrop, I feel like the film setting is inherently political. And at first I thought, okay, there's going to be an overt message about politics or whatever. And there were some little messages here or there that, or whatever. But I feel like it was really just the setting is politics
Just
and this
political tension.
political tumult and stuff. This
Right.
is like that's really its function is just the setting.
Right.
And after I kind of accepted that about the movie, I was like, oh, I can kind of have a good time in this movie. I don't know if you feel the same way though. I mean, it sounds like you don't.
I think to me, like I think if you look at like something like The Last of Us, the first season, just take for example, it's like you have high concept zombie thriller,
Yeah, but
and
there's
father-daughter
commentary.
story.
Yeah.
But I think the father-daughter story trumped the zombie apocalypse narrative, and that was kind of the setting.
And this didn't.
These felt like they were conflicting the whole movie. For
Okay.
me.
Yeah, I like that take. That's fair.
I mean, I feel like we spent so much time with like not the KKK, but kind of the KKK, and then we spent a lot of time with her mom in the beginning.
Yeah.
Which like only wrapped up. Like I don't know. It's like
Yeah.
the mom didn't really play. She was an important character, but like her being in the movie for 25 minutes,
Yeah.
didn't add a lot to the story.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
you need to know is like one very specific event that happened in the beginning, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, she could have like kind of been cut from the movie and it wouldn't have really impacted the movie as much as you would think.
Right.
Yeah, no, that's all that's valid takes. I think overall, this movie is still in theaters. If you're interested, if you're into film, I say this is one you should watch. I think there's value in it. This isn't for everybody, but I enjoyed the movie. Drew, maybe not as much, but I'd say comparatively, you've enjoyed it more than other movies you've seen in theaters.
As just like a general statement.
As a general statement.
I mean, yes, I would say it's not the worst movie that I've seen in the theaters.
Okay, all right, there we go. All right, do you want to hop into spoilers?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, we're going to rip the spoiler Band-Aid off right now. If you have not seen One Battle After Another, and you don't want to get it spoiled, get
You
it
got it.
spoiled,
There it is.
go watch it. Go see it in theaters, or pause our podcast and wait till it comes out on streaming, I guess, if you want to. But yeah, stick with us, though, if you're here for the spoiler talk. Drew, this movie, I have a question for you.
Okay.
All the politics, I think, are part of the movie, but I really did like the heart of the movie of this father and daughter connecting.
Right, yeah.
The moment when you find out that it's not actually, Leo isn't actually the father, did that moment feel cheap for you? Because you kind of saw it coming the whole
Yeah,
movie.
you definitely saw it coming.
How did you feel about that moment? Because then Sean Penn is the father at that
Right.
point. So, I don't know. I want to hear your thoughts.
It was very predictable. It didn't really feel cheap, though. And I think I liked what the movie was trying to say. I mean, I think, but like with the whole dynamic of like, and I guess Leo doesn't even know, so like he still thinks it's his daughter. But the moment at the end was good reconciliation between the two. And I liked that she was still for Leo,
Yeah.
even though she knew he lied and knew basically a bunch of crap went down. But then I guess Leo never knew, so like
Yeah.
it's not really a two-way street there.
To me, I think when I left the theater, I realized that this movie is kind of doing a political riff on just like any coming-of-age father-daughter movie.
Okay.
Because at the beginning of the movie, he's super strict, doesn't want her to do her own thing.
Right.
Then at the end of the movie, he's like, all right, just go be safe as you're like starting a revolution.
Starting a revolution.
Which like is kind of comedic in and of itself. Like this this movie, I think it's supposed to be a little funny.
I agree, yeah.
In that sense. And I think that's why I was able to grapple a little bit with the political stuff, because I don't love when a movie's sole existence is to be political, but I don't think that's the point of this movie, really. I don't know if you agree or disagree.
No, I mean, I do think the political commentary was relatively balanced.
Mm-hmm.
I think it just made everyone look like an idiot.
Yeah.
Which, like everyone is killing people and destroying stuff. So it's like no one here is good.
Yeah.
I don't think the writers knew what story they wanted to tell.
Mm-hmm.
Because this movie just felt very unfocused. I mean, this movie's 2 hours and 41 minutes. So, like, y'all, I mean, if you've watched this podcast at all, you know how I feel about super long movies.
I was going to ask you about runtime, if you felt like... Because I didn't feel like this movie really felt like 2 hours and 40 minutes. Like, oh my gosh, this movie is still going. I was kind of into it the whole time, but I want to know how you really felt when you were watching it.
I think up until the part where she got freed, like that little block of...
That block was slow.
I was like, I am very bored.
Yeah, that part did drag a little bit. I agree.
And then the chase sequence, I was like, okay, sick. And then when she had the gun at Leo, I think that was my moment of most tension. I'm like, is she going to shoot him?
Yeah.
Because I didn't know.
Yeah, and then there's the whole character thing of like, is she mad that he's not her father? And, like,
and
what's
that
she
he
gonna
lied
do?
the whole time.
Yeah, he did lie. And yeah, there's a lot there.
That was super interesting. I really wish the whole core of the movie... Like, I think what you were saying, like, of the political setting, if that was truly the setting, and the core was the father-daughter story, and that was it.
I think that's how it's supposed to function, but maybe it doesn't execute perfectly.
Yeah, okay, maybe. And, I could just be subjective. Everyone else in the world could be like, I think it worked flawlessly.
It has a lot of really good reviews on Letterboxd.
It's true.
But, yeah, no.
Okay. I just think there's a lot that could be cut from this movie, and I want to hear your side. Mm-hmm. I think... the whole subplot with the mom in the beginning, I think, doesn't really add to why I care about this movie.
Mm-hmm.
The whole 20-25 minutes where he's with Benicio del Toro, and like
I thought those scenes were hilarious.
I mean, I think it's funny, but like, why is it in the movie if it's not?
Yeah, and part of that might just be like world building / political commentary at that point, because there is this whole immigration.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's a little bit of commentary on all of that. Kind of too.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, continue.
I mean, I think those are my two biggest questions of like, why did that take up an hour of screen time, those two subplots, when they didn't add to the daughter-father narrative?
For me, I kind of feel like that stuff was more fine. I think the beginning could have been a little like quicker, but it also had to introduce, Leo and his character.
And then all the...
Like there's a lot of dynamics. I feel like that intro kind of sets up and it does some heavy lifting in that maybe I was underestimating like until now, but I think the part that could have been cut was all the stuff with the other like white supremacist group, the Santa, the Christmas.
What did they call themselves?
It's something about Christmas. I don't remember.
So dumb. I laughed out loud when they said it.
And
it's
obviously supposed to be funny. Like that whole meeting scene is really funny. I don't know. I hope everybody took it that way because it is supposed to be funny.
It's supposed to be satire.
But I definitely think like that whole subplot. Yeah, even though it sets up a really cool chase, I feel like there was another way we could have done all of that didn't include this whole other organization and subplot.
Right.
Like that still set up the chase. Now, I don't know how we would have done that. That's nitpicking too, because I still feel like there were some funny scenes in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do feel like this movie is maybe a little long. I understand that criticism,
right.
So I don't disagree with you there. So,
how did you feel about the Sean Penn fake out death just to kill him again?
I don't know, because the end scene was also kind of funny and sad.
Yeah, it was. It was.
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. I did think about it in the moment, like, oh man, he's still alive. But like when he's walking out with the bloody face, like he's walking like he walks, like it was funny. Like I laughed. So I don't know. I didn't love it. You're not a big fan of fake out deaths,
didn't really love it
so
either.
I'm going to assume you didn't love it either.
Well, I mean, I think in the moment I was like, oh, of course he's still alive, and I was like, I don't like that. But then it's like literally kill him 10 minutes later, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why you did that.
Yeah,
I don't
maybe
know,
to tie up some of the white supremacist group storyline.
But they already killed him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely was a little a little bloated. I feel like if they had cut right to the end scene, it could have been good. I don't know, like the Leo, that father-daughter bonding scene, and left out some of the Sean Penn stuff. But also, again, to me, he was so watchable in this movie that I was like, oh, he's back. I like watching him. He was funny. All right, I don't really have any other thoughts on this movie. I don't know. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I don't think so.
Let's go ahead and do this. I have one question for you.
Okay.
If you just had to give me a yes or no answer.
Okay.
And this is not based on your opinion on if it should.
I know exactly what you're going to ask
Do
me.
you think this movie will win Best Picture, yes or no?
Do I think, me personally?
No.
Or like what am
do you think based on like the current culture on the Oscars,
Okay.
how this movie is doing in Hollywood and in popular culture right now, do you think this movie will win Best Picture? And it's hard to say because there's still movies to come out, but...
I have a movie that I really want to win.
Really?
I want Sinners to win.
Oh, yeah. And Sinners could honestly get that traction.
Like
it legit could.
I think Sinners has been the best movie of the year.
Yeah. Okay, well, we need to have a whole... We'll do
So
this,
far.
We'll do this in the Oscars breakdown that we'll do come February or whenever it is.
I do think this movie has potential. I really do.
Yeah.
I think it's...
If you had to give me just a yes or no.
I'm going to say no.
Okay.
But I'm not going to be surprised if it does.
Yeah, okay. I think that this movie loses, but Paul Thomas Anderson wins Best Director.
Okay.
I don't know. These are super early takes. Comment below if or shoot us a DM on Instagram or email us at StoleMyLinePod if you disagree / agree / what are your opinions.
I want Ryan Coogler to have his flowers so bad.
Me too. I mean, yeah, he's great. Let's do this. Let's do our rankings, our rating. Where are we going to slot this? I think I know where I would slot it, but I think I know where you want to put it.
I'm going to say streaming.
I was going to say see it in theaters.
Really?
You saw it in IMAX. How was that?
I did. It was good.
Was it pretty to look at?
Yes.
That's why I'm going to say see it in theaters. If you can. Okay, here's the other thing. You could... I feel like this is a movie that should be seen in theaters because a movie like this doesn't come around too often.
That's true.
Like, it's not just like every other blockbuster. Like, this is kind of a cool movie to get to go see in theaters. But I will also hear streaming and your take on that.
I just felt like it was kind of boring. So I was like, for me... But, okay, you know what? I think you're right. I think objectively. So...
Okay. All right. Go see it.
I'll say theaters.
In theaters. If you see it on streaming, we aren't going to knock you.
No.
Somewhere in that mix.
Yeah.
But, well, hey, that's it for me. I don't really have anything else. What do we have coming up this Thursday, Drew?
This Thursday, we have Wild Robot.
The Wild Robot, which is on Netflix.
A Pivot.
Yeah.
Also on Netflix. So
it's a good family movie.
It is.
This movie was not really a family movie, I'd say.
I would not say it was either.
But if you want to go watch Wild Robot with your family, with your kids, it's very family friendly.
Very family friendly.
And it's a good movie. So we're going to go talk about that. So catch us on Thursday for that. And anything else?
Take a break.
Enjoy film. We'll see you next time.